Our next guest's voice has echoed throughout the last 4 decades, from vinyl to cassette to CD to streaming, especially this hit, Roll It.
I was sitting on a Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that?
Yes,
Ooh.
Rick Springfield has a brand new album out, and he's here to talk all about it. Please welcome back to the show, Rick Springfield.
Yeah,
buddy.
Hi there, Mr. Springfield. Before we get to your amazing new album, I have to ask about Jesse's Girl. It's required, of course. You said it's about a girl in your stained glass class, which is amazing, who you liked but had a boyfriend. Did you ever tell that girl that this song was for her? And do you continue to study stained glass?
No, it was a little sidestep. I hadn't had a hit record. I had 3 albums out and hadn't had any success, so I thought I could, support my future family with my stained glass mastery, which is a bit of a joke. So I only did it for like a couple of months, and she was this hot girl in the class and had a boyfriend and took my sexual angst home and wrote a song.
Yeah, baby, I like it.
And she still to this day doesn't know?
Stained glass girl.
No. No one's ever come up to me and said it was me, right? Oprah actually tried to find her. She went back and found the stained glass class, but the guy had died 2 years before, and they threw out all this paperwork a year before she got there. So, that's okay. I mean, I think it's good that no one puts a real face to it.
Yeah.
I think it's, everyone can put their own face to it. And I resent the whole age thing you guys were talking about, too. I'm about to turn 74. I hope I don't have to have a test.
But you're not also making political decisions.
That's true. You're not running the country,
You're not running the country, though.
Although, in a way, you kind of are.
Yeah,
in a
you
way, you
don't
kind
know.
of are. Listen, I compliment people. Rick, you look fantastic,
Yeah, you
by the way.
look
Like,
real good.
fantastic. I was going to give you a chance to follow up.
74 is a scary age, but you don't know I'm not running the country.
That's true. He's absolutely right.
We don't know.
But with
He's
that
absolutely
song,
right.
you could get a lot of people on your side, for sure. All right, let's talk about Automatic. You did the vocals and played all the guitars and keyboards. So why did you choose to do it all yourself for this album, which is an amazing talent, by the way?
Well, it's really just ego. No, it's actually... I was done differently. I have a home studio, and I went outside and wrote a song and went back in and recorded the whole thing and did that 20 times. And it was just a different way to record. And because it was just me and my engineer, I just decided to play everything. And rather than calling people in, it kept it going fast. And I enjoyed the process. I love playing as much as I can. I've done it before in other albums, but this I did everything on, so it's a little different from that respect. But it doesn't really matter. It all comes down to the song anyway. It doesn't really matter who plays what.
Man, well, I think it's really cool that you dedicated this latest album, Automatic, to your late friend, Matty Spindell, who was your sound man for over 25 years. And I've learned this because I've lost friends as well. You always ask, what was your favorite memory of them? And it really kind of snaps you out and puts you in a good place. So I want to ask you the same about Matty.
Well, the song I wrote for Matty on the album is called "She Walks with the Angels," and I used the feminine on that because we used to call him the little woman, and because he had a great sense of humor. He was a small-statured guy with very long hair, and he'd go out with his girlfriend to restaurants and sit with his back to the waiter, so that when the waiter came up, he'd say, "How can I help you, ladies?" And he'd turn around with his beard, and the waiter would be so embarrassed he'd bring free dessert. So that was Matty's big trick.
I love it. And look at, you're laughing now. That's beautiful. You're hitting the road soon for the I Want My 80s tour. How would you compare touring now to touring in the 80s?
There's less pressure now, and I go out when I want to go out. This tour is actually, the first leg is like 20 days long, which is actually kind of freaking me out. It's the most I've been out on the road since like 1985.
That's a lot, man.
Usually I go out for like a week and then go home, because as you get older, I think you want to be with the ones you love. And I'm grateful to have an audience, and that's really why I go out and play, is because that lifts me up to be able to play for the people that come to the show. And it's really the new church, I mean, that's where you commune with your fellow man, woman.
Absolutely.
You're all thinking the same thing and looking the same direction and celebrating the the same emotions and music, and I love that.
I
That's
love that. Take me to
amazing.
church. That's a Sinead O'Connor reference.
Oh, wow.
Rick, thank you so much for joining us today. DBL Nation, be sure to listen to Rick's new album, Automatic, out August 4th. And for all your summer cocktails, be sure to pick up a bottle of Rick's rum brand,
Wow.
Beach Bar
Ooh.
Rum.
Look at that.
Thank you again, Rick. Congratulations. We'll be
Mazel.
right back. Thank
Mazel.
you.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.